Hello everyone, I'm again here to talk about how to install the Virtualbox in Fedora 33. Um, this video is for intermediate level and language, as you can see, it's English. Um, so why we need this Virtualbox? Because in many cases we need to install tools. That is better that these tools is not directly installed on your computer or that you're using. If you have a test laptop, that is fine, but if you're going to use the same laptop for other purposes, then it's better that you install your test machines inside the VirtualBox or VMware or any other virtualization environment. So, um, what are the requirements? My assumption is that you have already installed the Fedora on your laptop, or you have Fedora on your laptop, and now you are going to install VirtualBox, and we're going to see that how it can happen. If you go to the VirtualBox website by going or clicking on this link, then you would see that there is no version available for Fedora 33. So therefore, you have to download the version for Fedora 32. It can be the case that when you want to install this RPM that you have downloaded from this website, then you will have a problem and you will receive a kind of error that the Python version that is available in your system doesn't match to what is needed for this RPM, because for instance it needs the Python RB 3.8, and what I had in my Fedora, it was Python 3.9. So therefore, if you have such problem, you need to rebuild your RPM. How you can do it is that, first of all, running the following commands with root privilege or do the sudo. You need to install all this package like RPM rebuild, binutils, gcc, make, patch, and so on. So you need to actually install all these packages. After the installation is complete, then go to the folder that you actually downloaded your RPM for VirtualBox, and then rebuild or use this command for rebuilding this package again with the version of the Python that is needed. Then after you have done that, of course this is the name of the package. If for instance you are now going to install it and the new version of this package is available, you have to actually rename it or use a proper name here for your package. Then you need to go to where actually this rebuild happens. In my case, I actually did this in this folder. So therefore, I expect that all my files are also in this folder. So therefore, I go to this folder. Then I try to install this Fedora package, and then which is the rebuilt version of that. And what is happening is that then after installation, I might still receive or error message. So it can be the same case for you. That you see a message that it say that running this spin VirtualBox config, so that the configuration of the VirtualBox can happen, or the kernel can again compiled. So when you run this, it can be the case that you receive the following error, that you must sign this kernel module before using VirtualBox, and so many things. But if you run this this command, you will see more information that what is wrong actually with this VirtualBox. So after running, I understood that something is missing, which is the VBoxNet FLT Linux, and it cannot compile this file. There is something missing there, or some headers there missing, that it cannot compile it. So therefore, what I need to do is, first of all, I need to find out that where is this eth file. To do this, I use this command find to find that where it is located, and then after that I need to go to the location of VirtualBox where I installed my VirtualBox, and in this Linux folder, so that I can go to this file and then add the related ETH tools headers inside this file. So here I find it, VI, I open it, and then I add it, as you can see in the file, with this command that include this Linux ETH tool .h file, and then I need to save this file so that then I can recompile everything, or reconfigure this VirtualBox. So in next step, I again run this VirtualBox config, but again I receive the same error message, and by looking at the details, by running this command, I see that the error message is related to the problem that because the secure boot is active in this system, then the new kernel cannot be added to this system, because secure boot doesn't allow compilation of the new kernel modules which VirtualBox require it. So in this case, for this video, I just try to disable this secure boot. But in next videos, I will show you that how you can compile, or you can actually compile again or sign your kernel version, and then you can actually run a VirtualBox when also your secure boot is active in system. So in each laptop it can be different. My laptop is HP laptop. I go to this BIOS setup, and then by pressing F10. It can be the case that in different laptops it is different, but you have to also use the functional key, because usually F10 works with the functional keys. And if it doesn't work, try F10 with a functional key 2-bit F2. Because in that case it goes to the diagnostic interface, and you can just say that you don't want to do the diagnosis, and then it goes to this menu that you can see, and then you can click on BIOS setup and go to the BIOS setup. Then go to the advanced, and then go to the secure boot configuration. And then in secure boot configuration, you can see that there is a legacy support disabled and secure boot enabled. So that means secure boot is enabled, but it doesn't support any legacy and so on. So now you need to activate this one, that is legacy support disabled and secure boot disabled. And then press F10, so that it can save these things, or ask to save it, and then exit the BIOS setup. So then you can see this menu, and then say yes, then it will reboot your system. Then now what you can do is that you can actually again run this configuration of VirtualBox, as you can see here, and in this time all the modules will be rebuilt and everything working fine, and you can now run your virtual machines without any problems. So if you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe, so that you can be updated with any new version of our videos. Thank you very much.